Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody, and I'm here to build a stash kit. I wasn't sure what we were going to do this morning, but we are actually going to build a stash kit. So what I'm going to do is start with the pre-made kit. Now I had mentioned that I only had one 12 by 12 like scrapbooking kit pre-made in my stash. Well, apparently I lied. I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy. I will never, ever tell Ernest that, but, because he will totally agree. But I have three 12 by 12 kits. I have two from Studio Calico, and then I have one from Gossamer Blue. But what I'm going to do, we are going to build a stash kit around this, and I have a checklist that I kind of use whenever I'm building a stash kit that I will share with you. It will be linked in my, the blog will be linked in the description box of this, and then I have all of my printables and things on my blog, so it'll be very clear where to find that. But I'm going to start with either this one, which is Studio Calico August 2017 scrapbook kit, or this one, which is Studio Calico September 2017 scrapbook kit. These are the main kits, and the reason I'm going to pick one of these is because I also have some of the supplementary kits that went with them. I have the Project Life kit that went with this one, and I have the planner kit and the Project Life kit that went with this one. So I'm going to kind of look through these, see which one just kind of speaks to me a little bit better, and then we'll use that as the base for the stash kit. It's probably going to be a little bit of a bigger kit, as you can already see, because we are starting with a lot more supplies than what I would typically start with. But I kind of want to do a couple 12 by 12 pages. I haven't done these in a while, and I'm feeling a little rusty on them. So I wanted to have the option to do like pocket layouts as well as 12 by 12 layouts. And since I already have these pre-made in my stash, I might as well use them. I just want to bulk them up a little bit, and we will use the checklist I have for that. So let's just look in here first and see which one speaks to me a little bit better. Pretty much just going to kind of look at the papers. Oh, that's fun. Some definitely bright and colorful papers in here, but also some basics. Oh, I love that. That is so pretty. Very pretty as well. Okay, that's really pretty with the ombre. And then we got some cardstocks. Okay, so let's look at the other one. We're not going to make this super complicated. We're just going to keep it basic. Let's see. I liked Studio Calico kits, but I never felt like there were enough embellishments, so that is definitely one reason why I would want to bulk it up. That's a stripe. Oh, that's such a pretty paper with the clothespins. Oh, this is like a die cut sheet. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know how I would use that. Okay. Okay. I like this one okay. Huh. Well, both of them are kind of pretty. That has a really pretty blue cardstock in it, that one. Both of them are pretty good. I think the other one speaks to me a little bit better though. So we're actually going to put this one up, which was the bigger kit because I had two additional add-ons for that one. So maybe we'll use that one next. Well, let's go ahead and start with this one. Let me share with you what's in this kit, and then we will get to the checklist and what we need to add. Okay. Right off the bat, I see this giant roll of stickers, and these are just circle stickers. They look kind of like washi tape. Has things that says, be present, let's do this, a gray heart, this, love this, a star, XO, just right, heart, the best, remember, star, you and me, noted, heart, good stuff, yes, and a star. So it goes about that whole thing before it repeats, because there's the be present again, which is quite a few stickers. So this will actually be kind of nice to have out in my stash once I'm done working with this kit, because those will be nice little embellishments to add. Okay, I get a one little bird sticker sheet. These are just banners. When I'm going along these, I always take them out of the packaging. That way it's ready. Oh, these are are these stickers? No, these are die cuts. These are die cuts. I get some buttons. I have the hardest time using buttons on scrapbook layouts, like the hardest time. We have those. We have some acetate die cuts here. These are more like icons, I believe. Let's look. Yeah, some shapes, icons, hearts. These are kind of big. Ew, I don't think I really like these. We'll see. My first impressions were, not my favorite. That and the buttons, not my favorite. So maybe I only really like a few of the things in this kit, but again, we are going to bulk this up with things from my stash. I've got a stamp from One Little Bird. It says 100% authentic magic moment right here, here and now, and hello perfection. Some basic things to add, pretty generic. Some gray alphas, a little advertisement card, which you can cut it apart. This one says magic, and that says September 2017. These little stamp stickers, I hate these, okay? Like, the designs on these are a little bit better than some of the ones I have had in the past. I have the hardest time using these. I probably will cut off the stamp edge and just use them as little square stickers. I don't know why, but I have an awful time using these. So, okay, there we go. Okay, I can get with this now. These are some twine and ink puffy stickers. Okay. Just some puffy asterisk stickers. Let's just put this on here. There we go. Some puffy asterisks. Okay, so that's what was in the main kit. Let's take a look at these papers a little bit better. These are Studio Calico branded ones. Some really nice pretty colors. I'm guessing that one was Studio Calico. It doesn't say. Just some really pretty random. This is what sold me on this one though. I will definitely be using this as a background for a full 12 by 12 layout. The things I love most. This is also a really pretty one. I love this one, which is like an ombre diamond. It's got a red and white polka dot. And then we've got 4 cardstocks here. Gray, black, pink, and white. Those are some pretty cardstock colors. I'm very much a basic cardstock kind of person. I don't typically use a lot of cardstock, so having basic colors is kind of nice. Alright, so that is all of this. That was the main kit. Now let's look and see what came in the oh my gosh, Project Life kit. Alright, so there are a couple of things. Oh, this is fun. Some really bright sequins. That goes really well. Same thing, but different designs. Yes, these are different designs. Kind of fun. That's a whole lot of circle stickers. We've got acrylic magic. That kind of goes with that gold and pink paper. This is a super colorful kit, by the way. It's kind of funny that it has like blue on the back. But magic. We've got some more alphas. So that gives me 3 different alphas. I've got a gray, a green, and a teal, which are really kind of nice. Ooh, another stamp set. This one is, again, One Little Bird and Studio Calico, and it just has 2 stamps. Okay. It says this photo. Is that one? Yeah, that's 1 full stamp. And then Loving Right Now. We'll see how that stamps. I don't have the best luck with these real big solid stamps, so we'll see how that goes. Here's another gold element. So there's actually like 3 gold elements in this kit, so that's a pretty good balance of colors. These are some Studio Calico word strips, and they're in gold, if you can see. And they say things like Bon Appetit, Current Obsession, Lesson Learned, Not My Best, You're My Jam, This Makes Me So Happy, Please Send Caffeine, Things That Make Me Smile, Gasp, Recently, See the Good in Everything, and so on and so forth. So that's a pretty good variety there. And then let's open this. These are the cards. These are the cards that came in the kit. Okay. All right, there's that advertisement card again. Get 2 of those. Everyday Magic, and these are double-sided. That's nice because that's on the back of that paper I really like. I'm not a huge fan of that side, so I probably would use that side, but that's a nice pattern, especially since I won't be using that because I'll be using the other one. Not a big fan of that super big stripe. Start Where You Are, or pink, Hello September, and gray or pink. We Are Magic. We Are Magic. Today, my favorite. Triangles. Heart or a label. Those like circle stickers. He said, she said. You did what? Oh, that beautiful heart. That green dash. Some things are meant to be. This is everything right now. And some like bold circles. That watercolor print again. The things I love most. Notes from today. Some of these aren't cut very nicely, actually. Today's adventure, details, one for the books, never again, let's do it again, so awesome, loved it, meh. S for September. The diagonal dots. Memory numbers. See, this is not cut well at all. And I noticed on some of the first cards, you can see the pattern from the other side, like, I guess where it was printed next to it. It's like coming through. Like September, statistics and information. Yes, I'm still watching. Arrows in gold. Grid, loving this. That red polka dot. Eating, reading, watching, making. I don't know what that is. Just loops, I guess. And then magic. And more of those loops. So these cards are not the best. Like you can see the color bleed on the bottom. It's okay. It's okay. But it will make it work. Or we will make it work. I do like a lot of the patterns. And the ones that I'm not a huge fan of, it seems to be that I like the opposite side. So this is a pretty good kit, especially to start with. So let me get my checklist and let's see what we need to add to this. I like having the checklist because it kind of makes me think through things before I start to scrapbook. All right, I'm going to separate what they are. We've got cards. We've got like word strips and die cuts. We've got some dimensional things here. We've got alphas. We've got stickers. We've got papers, we've got stamps, and then we've got these large, giant acetate pieces. Okay, this is a couple hours later because I had issues getting this to print from my printer. But I will have this available on my blog, which I will link below. This is a PDF guide for creating your own stash kit. So I use this when I'm starting with a pre-made kit, and there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So you can either start with a full scrapbooking kit, you can start with a pocket card kit, you can start with card kits because you can buy kits that are designed to make greeting cards. You can start with a collection kit, you can start with an individually curated kit such as what you would get from Wild Hair Kits or something like that, or you can start with a stamp kit. So those are just some ideas of pre-made kits that you may have in your stash that you might want to build a bigger kit around. And then I have some items that we're going to add to the kit, or at least make sure is already in the kit. And then also some additional things to have on hand. So a couple additional things to have on hand are your tools, like your stapler, your corner rounder, your hole punch, etc. Inks, glues and tapes, page protectors, scissors and trimmers, pens and markers and pencils, I suppose, if you need one, rulers, and then of course your photos. So let's go through the kit checklist and see what we already have here and then see what we need to pull from our stash. And this is going to be different with every single kit you make. Regardless of if I always were to start with a Studio Calico kit, it will be different with every single kit because you may get stickers in one, you may get chipboard in another, you're just going to get different things. So let's look at this checklist and see what we already have and see what we need to pull from our stash. And this is why I organize my craft room the way I do. I organize by type of supply because I like to scrapbook this way. So let's see. I have 4 to 6 12 by 12 pattern papers. Yes, I definitely have those, so I'm going to check that off. 14 to 20 cards, a mixture of 3 by 4 and 4 by 6. I definitely have the 3 by 4. I only have a few 4 by 6, but I have enough papers that I think I'm okay with that. How many do I have? These two are really 3 by 4 cards. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I want to pull a few more 4 by 6 cards. So I'm just going to underline that so I can remember that. 5 to 10 various sized scrap papers. I will pull that. I always include scrap papers in my stash kits. 3 to 4 small alpha options. Well, I have 3 here, so we can go ahead and check that off the list. I have these 3. Okay, now I moved everything just a little bit so I could see it a little bit better as we're going through this checklist. Okay, we're also looking for 1 to 2 large alpha options. I will need to add those because all we have are those small ones. 4 to 10 tags, doilies, and layers. And we don't have any tags, doilies, or layers. Yeah, we don't have anything layering. 1 pack or set of chipboard pieces. Don't have that. 2 to 3 dimensional items such as paper clips, wood veneer, etc. Dimensional items really could be the buttons as well as this magic because it's definitely quite dimensional. So I'm going to say we have 2. I'm going to look for something else, probably wood veneer. I think that would be a good addition to this. 1 to 2 stamp sets. We do have these 2 small stamp sets, so we have that. 2 to 4 die cut packs or sets. Okay, so we have these, which are like cut aparts, but the only problem is these are all just words. So I'm going to kind of count this as 1 because it's the same type of product. And then we do have this die pack, I suppose. It's like, they're like plasticky, but it's really not my jam. So I would really like to add probably 2 more die cut packs. So I'm going to say we have 2. 2 to 4 types of sprinkles, which would be like enamel dots, cork hearts, or sequins. We have these things, which I consider these to be kind of like sprinkly things because I always like scatter them across the page. And then of course we have the sequins. So we have 2 of those. We do have 2. I may add something more, I may not. I actually feel like that might be good for sprinkly bits. 2 to 4 sticker sheets. Okay, so we have these. We have these stamp stickers as well as these 2 rolls of like the little circle stickers. We have tons of these, but this is all very small and all very similar. So I'm going to say we have 2, but I definitely want more decorative stickers. All right, 5 to 10 labels or label sticker sheets, 1 to 2 washi tapes or washi tape sticker sheets, and then of course some white cardstock. So we're missing quite a bit from this kit as far as things I like to have in my kits. So we're going to pull out some things out of my stash, and this is exactly why I like having my stash organized the way I do, because I scrapbook this way by looking for specific product types. So we're just going to pull a couple of things from the stash. Let's go ahead and start with our scrap papers as well as our cards and kind of get that out of the way before we start adding the embellishments. Okay, and I'm just going to fan out the papers I already have here. I'm not too particular about what I include, but I would just like to make sure things don't clash as far as like colors. Like I don't necessarily want to pull out like some hunter green, though I can mix hunter green with pink and that gray, but at least this will kind of give me an idea of exactly what colors we're working with here. This first page really looks like it was the basis for the rest of the paper selections because all of these colors are here. So we are looking for just a few more 4x6 cards. So let me pull out my cards. All right, so this is just one of the bins, and I'm actually just pulling out the whole reason I picked this one is just because the LE Studio is right here, and I of course love LE Studio. So let's just pick out a selection here, flip through here and see if, you know, there's a few that just speak to me. Nothing crazy. See, that's cream. I wouldn't want cream. Just kind of looking. It's kind of nice. Even though it is cream, it is a pretty pink. That says pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay. That. I don't really want to pick all pink. That's a good color option. I treasure these moments together. Family. Right now. This is actually packaging. Okay. Here's one that says notes, and the opposite side is that. That's 4 cards. Let's just go ahead and include this one too because that's a nice journaling card. All right, there we go. That's 5 additional 4x6 cards. And I'm not going to speed this up. I'm just going to keep it exactly as it is because this really gives you a good idea of how I do this. And it takes me less than 30 minutes. It's probably taking me a little bit longer today because I'm doing some explanation as I go. So I'm going to put these things back, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next, which is 5 to 10 various sizes of scraps. Oh, before I do that, let's just look. I have a lot of like tags and things in here, so let's just see if anything grabs my attention. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I'm gonna grab that out. I don't know if I'll use it, but it's a pocket. Let's just see. Any other little bits? Okay, let's grab out, these are our layering pieces. I'm gonna grab out 2 glassine bags. Since I'm already in this what do you call it, basket anyways, I'm just gonna grab a few things. It's kind of cute. All right. Okay. Random little piece, but let me take that out. That's kind of with where I store my tags. So I would say that's probably similar to a tag. Okay, just kind of flipping through the little bags and different things I have back here to see if anything grabs my attention, and it doesn't. All right, so I'm going to just set these things aside because I will get to those categories. So I also really enjoy having things in baskets and drawers because I can literally just pick up the whole thing and bring it over. All right, so now I'm looking for 5 to 10 scraps in different sized pieces. So let me just kind of take a couple things off the top because right off the bat I know that these aren't really my colors I'm looking for. And it is just really anything. Okay, I like that one. That's 1. There's no rhyme or reason to this. 1. It's a different blue, but I do like it. 2. That's pretty. 3. I don't know why the blues are jumping out to me, but they are. This is cardstock. I don't really use a lot of that, but I have it. Okay, this bin is so full it's hard to go through. That's a nice neutral. 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Let's include that. 5. Funny enough, a lot of these are 4 by 6 sizes. That's not on purpose. 5. Okay, 6. I have a random piece of glassine bag, so we're going to include that. Because you never know when you might need it. Ooh, 7, I like that. 8. 9, 10. There we go. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Very random. I know. It's super random. Oh, let's do that one. I like that one too. So that's 11. So I'm going to stop there because those are some really random scraps. But that is kind of the point of this. So I have my scraps there to use. I don't want these ginormous pieces because if I pull out the ginormous piece, I mean, I can, I'm not opposed to it, but if I pull out all these ginormous pieces, then I'm still going to end up with scraps left over. And my goal is to kind of utilize these scraps and incorporate them and then not have all of these scraps going back into my stash. So I've got my pile of scraps here, so let's mark that off. And I didn't have to pull out that many, but I just found them pretty easily, so I went with it. Okay, 1 to 2 large alpha options. Now I have lots of stickers as well as thickers, and I don't necessarily like one more so than the other. I actually think stickers are probably easier to work with than thickers, but I like thickers just the same. Okay, I'm going to pull this one out because I don't use this very often, but it really would go well. It's got the gold as well as the pink, and I have a pretty decent amount of alphas left on here. I have one A, a couple E's, definitely some I's and O's, U's, and then lots of numbers. So I'm going to pull this one out. Let me just see if there's another one. That's too green. Too green for me. All right. I love this one. Okay, I don't have a ton left on it, though I again have a ton of numbers. So let's just go with it. We'll see what we can make. Oh, you know what? No, we're not going to do that. We're going to pull out a sticker this time instead of thickers. Because I'm just thinking of the variety that I want to give myself. So let's just, here, we'll go with this one. It's a white one, but there's actually 2 sets of this alpha on here. And these are not the stickiest, so I have to reinforce these, but I do love the size of these. It's probably a smaller alpha, but I like it. All right, so let's mark that off. 4 to 10 tags, doilies, and layers. Well, let's see what layers we already have because I pulled a lot out there. I have 1, 2, I mean, these are glassine bags, piece of vellum, 2 pieces of vellum, so that's 4. This is a tag, sort of. It's like a bingo card and a pocket. So that's really like 6 things there. Let me just grab a tag. Okay, so I have my tags and labels drawer here, and this one was on top, so I'm just going to take that one. It's just a black and white tag, so let's mark that off. And since I already have my labels out, let's go ahead and do that. We need 5 to 10 labels or a label sticker sheet. So let's just see what is in here. These are some Teresa Collins labels, which are super simple but kind of nice. Will that work? Yes. So that's one sticker sheet here. Let's see if there's something else. Let's see. Oh, I like these. Okay, I'm going to pull this one out, and I know this is a lot. No. Do I want that? It's a little more cream. I just like the fact that it has lots of color options. Let's see, what else? Ew, okay, I forgot I had these. Do I want any of these? None of these are really the right colors except for maybe the pink. That is a lot of pink. Let's do it. Okay, there we go. So that's our other sticker sheet of labels. And then of course I have my little label drawer here that I can always pull from if there's just nothing that fits. That's again why having these drawers on my desk is super helpful. Okay, so while I was over there, the drawer on top of where my tags and labels are, of course, is my wood veneers, acrylics, and cork. So let's just see. Let me mark off labels and tags. Okay, so where was it? Sprinkles, 2 to 4 types of sprinkles, and I do already have 2. I have, oop. Okay, accidentally my little plastic shape things are dropping into the trash can. So I have these as well as those puffy asterisks. So let me just see if there's anything else I want to grab. Wood veneer. I don't know which photos I'm going to do, but kind of like this one that says sun on your face. I kind of feel like I want to pull that out. It's not really a sprinkly kind of product, but I do like it. Okay, this is not my favorite. However, I feel like these might look good with some of those layouts with gold on them, because it kind of reads like a brown. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this one out. So I'm going to pull this one that says sun on your face just because I like it, and then I'm going to pull these out. All right, so that takes care of those. All right, so we still need chipboard. That kind of takes care of the dimensional items as well. Let's mark that off. I already had 2 anyways. So we need chipboard, die cuts, stickers, washi, and white cardstock. Okay. All right, so stickers. I already have 2 sticker sheets there. Not really the sticker sheets. There's this one and then the stamp ones. But I want to maybe do either a sticker book or a sticker sheet that has something more than just those on it. This is almost used up. There's not a whole lot left in here. These are pretty. This has a lot of the same colors, plus it has the gold. Let's pull this out. So I'm not 100% in love with that sticker book. I know that's probably gonna like blow some of y'all's minds, but it's not my absolute favorite. Yeah, these are pretty. This is a lot of words though. Just looking here. I like my sticker books. They're fun. Let's just look. I'm just kind of flipping through here to see if anything grabs my attention. Oh, okay, I want this one. All right, so I'm going to do this one and this one. And the reason I pulled this one is because it has that pink, it has a little bit of the teal, and it has the gold. I feel like that is a very different feel than this one. But I feel like I could probably use some of the heart, I mean, not the hearts, what are those? Those are flowers, as well as a few of these like more neutral colored ones. I think that's really pretty. All right, so let's include those two. Let's put this back where it goes. Try to keep things nice and neat in there as I flip through it. Die cuts are right below that, and immediately I see this one, which again has a lot of the same colors in it. This is a Rosy Studio Pink Lemonade, so we're going to pull that one out. Let me mark off sticker sheets. Okay. And that's actually enough die cuts, but let me just see if there's anything else. This one has a lot of the same colors. Oh, and then of course Chic Tags has a lot in it. It's a lot of words though. Just kind of looking. Okay. These are some really big die cuts. Okay, let's do this one. Let's do this one and then this on-trend one. It has a lot of green in it though. No, let's not. Okay, this is probably the first time I'm like really debating back and forth. No, those are big. All right, let's just do these because I keep looking at these Chic Tags. Oh, there's just a lot in here. This is more than I really want. No, okay, let's go with this one. All right, we're gonna go with that one. Just do it and be done with it. Okay. And I was gonna pull the whole thing over, but I like this one. This is right on top for chipboard. It's an Allie Edwards one. And let's see. Right underneath that is, do these work? Let's do this one. It's not exactly the right colors, but I like the big arrows. Let's do those two. There's not an exact science to this by any means, but these were on top and they just drew my attention. All right, and I only really needed one packer set of chipboard shapes, but those two were there, so we're gonna go with that. All right, I got my die cuts already. Washi tapes and white cardstock, and that is it. And I actually have a good amount of white cardstock sitting in here in my little tray from the last kit I used. I have to just make sure it's all white cardstock, but I'm just going to leave this in there. So I'm not even going to worry about that. I already have a whole like stack of it, and they're just all scrap pieces. I just kind of kept them all together. So then I just need washi, and that's it. All right, so I have all my washi here together. Let's look at these washi books first. See if there's anything. Oh, this one. Yep, let's go with that. Got it. Yep, we're just going to go with that. That's it. Oh. It's not going. Sorry, I'm trying to put my washi back in my basket. It's not working. It's not going down the side. Okay. There we go. I also have this one that says date. I'm going to go ahead and pull this out because that might be good for date labels. All right, there we go. That's all I need. All right. That is it. That is everything. So let's just pile all this up together. And so you can see it. I got all my papers. Got my white cardstock, though I will have a few more sheets of that, or scraps of that. I've got my scrap pieces here. I've got my layers. I've got my alphas, my sticker sheets. Got more alphas. Got my chipboard pieces here. I've got all my cards. I've got stickers and die cuts and wood veneer and washi. Okay, I've got my huge plastic shapes here. I've got this acrylic piece. There's more plastic shapes. I've got my stamps. I've got my sequins. I've got my buttons, my rolls of stickers, and then I've got my like word strips here. That is it. So it may have seemed like we pulled a ton, and this is a good stack of supplies, but honestly, it's not crazy. It's nowhere near as big as the last kit I had, the last stash kit that I've been working with. And this is going to give me a lot more 12 by 12 papers to work with. So this is my next kit that I'm working with. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this build your own stash kit kind of checklist. I hope it's helpful for y'all. I will definitely have it linked in the description box below, which will take you directly to my blog where you can download this. Now, I have a couple different versions of this checklist depending on how you're starting your stash kits. I will be sharing those with you over the next couple weeks or so as I continue to build stash kits. This just happened to be the one that I pulled out today since I wanted to start with this pre-made kit. All right, I think that's it. Let me know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. And as I said, all these tools and items are right here on my desk or right behind me. So these are all available and ready to go. I don't have to pull any of those. I'm totally ready with that. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will talk to you later. Bye.